week we have our first interactive special of NBA 2K22. So if you're looking to pad your wallet with some more VC, you won't want to miss it. Until then, follow us on social for more 2K TV. We're at NBA2K_2K TV and enjoy the game.
UK Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The view high above our broadcast location. And we've got, well, it sure is. And the banners to prove it, David. Thank you. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. The wingmen, DiVincenzo and Middleton. Giannis and Portis, the lengthy post pair for him. And it's Holiday in at the point guard position. And for the Lakers. And they have their big three all out there. Westbrook at the point with LeBron and Davis at the forward. The closer is out there with Howard. Midway through the season, are teams still trying to find their identity and evolve, or is it just a matter of building on what you've already got?
I think there's still some steps in small parts of evolution of a team, Kevin, but at the time when you get into 25 or 30 games, coaches are really familiar and helping players establish a rhythm to the number of players they're going to play, the rotations they're going to play in, the nights when they need more offense and how they're going to lean on guys, the nights where they might need more defense and play certain lineups. That's still pretty much the foundation of what they're going to be the rest of the year.
And drawing first blood, you know coach likes that momentum out of the gate.
Well, for us, it'll be interesting. Can they keep that kind of pace up all game long?
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Here's the closer. He's been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game.
Man, he's got that touch working tonight, shooting the ball very well to start this one.
And with Drew Holiday in his defense, Brent, he lets this team get away with things they normally couldn't.
Well, Kevin, the one thing that's really great about Drew being able to be switchable in that way is how much more confidence he gives every other defender that's on the floor with him. He takes the toughest guy on offense and he shuts him down.
And here is Los Angeles now. Chris Middleton unable to get his last shot to go. The closer passes to Howard. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
This is where Dwight Howard shows his mobility off the pick and roll and getting there with a purpose.
And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. His three-pointers off the mark.
A bit of a rut here early, just 1 of 4 so far.
Here's the closer. He has 5. From downtown. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Milwaukee has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Swiped away. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Beyond the arc. Bangs home the trifecta. The closer's got 11 points.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, watching that game quarter to quarter, they sped up, they slowed down, but they executed in every facet.
And the Lakers making a change here. Reed's checked in. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Milwaukee. Allen comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. Jordan can't get it to go. Here are the Lakers. They've got a 13-2 run going. Here's Davis. The shot, no good. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Last time they met was in Milwaukee.
And they really got after it from a defensive standpoint throughout that entire game. The turnovers they forced really tell the story.
So active defensively, and I love when they did force a turnover, they just flat out attacked. The points they got off turnovers swung the game in their favor.
And here is Los Angeles now, following the 3 by Milwaukee. Here's the closer, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up for Milwaukee. 8-point game. Here's the closer, guarded by Holiday. Here's the closer, hits the three-point bomb. 14 points for him.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Allen kicks to Holiday. There's the lob Antetokounmpo, and stolen by James. Here's the closer, guarded by Holiday. Puts up a 3, and another 3 for the Lakers.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Antetokounmpo passes to Holiday. Now here's Jordan. Tight defense on him. It's Allen on the wing. From 13, the rebound by the closer. Stolen by Middleton. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Lakers lead by 14. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second. And now we hear from Giannis, spelling out his key.
Yes, I'm going to tell you the secret.
Completely new group for Los Angeles. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Milwaukee. Chris Middleton comes in for Myers Leonard. This is his second attempt at the line tonight. LeBron and Davis, the dynamic forward pair. Russell Westbrook out there with the closer, and it's Howard in at the 5. That's the Laker 5. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, the closer in the last matchup against the Knicks did not have a great showing. He added a few points and orchestrated the offense as he piled up the assists. He fell short of his usual averages in what was a tough all-around night for him. We'll see if he can get back on track in this one.
Okay, Dave, thanks. And we all know he wants to come out here and move on.
Yeah, and what would really help is if he could come out and get off to a good, quick start here tonight.
Yeah, you wonder if the coach is going to force feed that because the ghosts of the last game are still haunting him. Hopefully he can block out all that noise and distraction and get himself back on track.
And Holiday just does so much on the floor, but for me, defense is his #1 attribute. He's arguably the best perimeter defender in the league.
Here's the closer, guarded by Holiday. No good from the closer. Bucks trail by 12. Allen outside. Left side, Antetokounmpo. On the wing, Holiday. Rebound the Lakers. Howard's got 5 rebounds tonight. There's 37 seconds left to play here in the half. Here's the closer. He's got 20. The three-pointer is right on target. The closer's got 23.
So far, he's a can't-miss player, a superb scorer who plays to his strength.
Middleton against Howard. Shot's good by Middleton.
Good handles from the 6'8" Chris Middleton. Had some versatility there with that size.
Tipped away. Taken away by Holiday. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo. Doesn't go that time.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players reacting.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We come back. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at the closer in this game, guys. He's been everywhere.
Really. Impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half. I'm wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
On the court for the Bucks, longtime teammates Middleton and Giannis, the forwards. At the guard positions, Holiday and DiVincenzo. And it's Portis in at the center position. Greg, you know a thing or two about being a floor general. It's no longer just a traditional guard role.
Not at all. Now there are point forwards, even point centers, and an offense doesn't have to run through the backcourt anymore. You look at guys like LeBron and Jokic, it's a different game.
5 on the clock. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. And that one's good by Davis.
The clock winding down there. Davis gets a good look at the back. Basket and sinks it.
Outside Holiday. Passes it to Giannis. And here is DiVincenzo. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. DiVincenzo's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. It's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
There's the closer. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
How about that? Coming out to start the half, a perfect 3 of 3.
Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. Now the Lakers on the break. Here's Davis, and finished off by Davis.
That's an emphatic dunk coming from Anthony Davis.
And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They trail by 18. DiVincenzo. And the layup falls. DiVincenzo's got 11 points.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
So the Lakers call timeout, their first. And watching former Villanova star Dante DiVincenzo, he plays with such energy.
I think Coach Budenholzer did.
Group substitution here for Milwaukee. Here's Westbrook. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's the closer. Latrey connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
1 second left. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Los Angeles. 13 points up at the end of the period. And meanwhile, Frank Vogel talking to his team.
Play for each other, creators and receivers. Okay, share the ball. Here we go.
Want everyone on the same page offensively. Frank Vogel saying to each man, do it for your teammates.
And, you know, I love the fact that he's promoting the spirit, the camaraderie between his guys. And when they're working together, they are a lot harder to stop.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Howard and AD play together down on the block. The closer is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's James in at the 3. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
That's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
The pass to Holiday. That shot off the mark. Great D that time from Davis.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Moves back up. It's another look. Howard can't hit.
Well, he creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Buries it from three-point range. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
A significant difference here has been the number of points off turnovers that they've gotten.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Three-pointer, and another 3 for the Lakers.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
That's a great try from Drew Holiday, using that blazing speed to his advantage.
Los Angeles. Leading by 15. Here's the closer. Six to shoot. Lets it go with a 3. Hands it from downtown. The closer's got 12 now in this quarter.
mean, he is at his best when it matters most. This game is theirs as long as he can keep this up.
Floats it up for Giannis. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Yeah, you could throw that pass just about anywhere, even the top of the square for Giannis to go and get.
Here's the closer, guarded by Holiday. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. No good from the closer. Bucks trail by 16. Over in the corner, Allen. Outside Holiday. Giannis high post. Holiday finds Antetokounmpo. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Milwaukee. 1:36 left in the fourth quarter. Here's the closer. Dishes it to Davis. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second violation. And Greg, the league's in a great place for talent. So many incredible players just entering their primes. You excited where the league is right now headed?
Oh, my goodness, Kevin. Guys like Devin Booker, Luka Doncic, Donovan Mitchell. I mean, the list goes on and on. And a lot of these young... carrying their teams to great heights. Impressive to watch.
Here's the closer, defended by DiVincenzo. Lets it go from deep, and again for three.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Lakers.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would. Good! Another from three.
And guys, this is a historic shooting night. Tied for third now, most threes in a game.
The points, GA, just keep piling up, and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from beyond the arc. For three, Middleton. Dwight Howard grabs the board. Here are the Lakers with the ball. They're on an 18-7 run. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's the closer, Antetokounmpo defending. Here's the closer. Connects it in from distance.
And this parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
Oh, and that latest triple ties him for second for the most threes in a game. What a monster he's been from deep. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by...
We are joined live in studio today by MP, yours truly, the YouTube sensation, turned NBA baller. MP, welcome to the show.
Oh, man, thanks for having me, Kendrick.
We've seen you have your ups and downs this year.
Right, yeah.
There was some talk about you being an all-star snub. But being honest with you, I don't think you're there yet.
Okay.
And I think if you want to help your team make a run in the playoffs, you got to step it up big time in the second half of the season. What do you say about that?
I mean, you've been giving me a hard time this whole year. You know what I'm saying, Kendrick? So I'm expecting that from you.
So, MP, you're going to sit up here and tell me that you don't have to step your game up?
Come on, look, man, I'm always trying to improve. That's a given. But you asked me, what do I have to say about you telling me to step it up? All I got to say is you never believed in me, and why would you start?
If you prove me wrong on the court, I admit it. I am a man of my word. I just haven't seen the all-star that the other people see.
Okay, look, man, and that's fine. I just don't have much to say about it, and that's your opinion. And obviously, I don't agree with you, but, hey, it is what it is, right?
I guess it is. Good luck in the second half, MP.
Thank you.
Happy Halloween. In NBA 2K22, we have countless ways you can haunt the hardwood. Let's start aboard the Concha del Mar. This weekend at Ghostly Gallows, earn double XP for all games played on decks 15 and...
Look at the Trailblazers, focused as they walked into the locker room earlier. Their job's basic tonight, get a W on their home court. Nightfall in the Road City, where they're... Before we get started, we've got just enough time to head over to the sideline. Allie?
Thanks, Brian. Well, current financial challenges have Commissioner Silver and the league office dusting off proposals for expansion. Silver said at some point, it's manifest destiny that the league will eventually expand. The last time that happened was 1988 with the Bobcats. Guys, Seattle fans hopeful things move along.
Boy, Allie, wouldn't that be something? So let's take a look at the Los Angeles Lakers starting lineup. The big three for this team all out there. Westbrook the point, LeBron and AD sliding in at the forward spots. Then it's Dwight Howard, and it's the closer in a two-guard. And for Portland, the talented pair of Lillard and McCollum in the backcourt. Norman Powell. Out there with Cody Zeller. And it's Nurkic in at the center position, locking down the middle. All-star break just around the corner. Grant, you were a 7-time All-Star. How special is that first one for these guys?
That first one is incredible. You're overwhelmed by the moment. You can totally get blown away that first one, but it's definitely a moment you'll never forget.
Inside, here's Davis, and Davis slams it home.
Oh, I can't think of a better partner to have in the pick and roll than Davis. Sets hard screens and has the soft hands to match.
There's McCollum with the three. The offensive rebound. Zeller. Ooh. Here's Zeller, slams it home.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
Yeah, guys, but where was the box out? No excuse letting him roam that freely on the glass.
Here's the closer. Knocks down the triple.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Lillard double team. Pass to Nurkic. And we're going to have a jump ball. Portland has possession to the inside. And there's McCollum on the assist from Nurkic. McCollum's got his second basket of the game.
Realizing when the defenders have overcommitted, like how Nurkic looks to hit the open man.
Here's the closer. McCollum defends. Here's the closer. And it's good. Off the back. Rim it in. He's got 5. Here's Powell. He's been contributing over 15 a game. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Lillard with the bucket.
They tailored their offense around him. And let me tell you, he loves playing in this system.
Here's the closer. Coming off an unbelievable high-scoring game. To the paint. Here's Howard. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
That's what I'm talking about. That's a perfect 4-for-4 start for them. Now they're just getting all the shots they want.
Yeah, I think all the way back to when Howard was drafted #1 overall. One of the toughest and smartest decisions we've seen from any front office.
Lillard passes to McCollum. Yep, that one goes. McCollum's got his 3rd bucket of the night. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Pass to the closer. Launches it, and the Lakers hit again from deep. And Chris, after everything he went through, it was great to see him finally win his first ring in 2020.
And yeah, that was one of the things he hadn't accomplished. Individually, he had done everything else. Makes sense now that he only wants to play when championship continues.
Powell passes to Nurkic. Just 5 to shoot. Over Westbrook. And it's Portland with another.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's the closer. And another 3 for the Lakers.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Lillard passes to McCollum. Misses the 3.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Pass to Westbrook. Here's the closer. Over to the left wing. Fires the 3. And another 3 for the Lakers.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
But when he's hitting from range on a consistent basis, it makes everything easier offensively.
Shot's good by McCollum.
He's got the hot hand right now. As long as he can keep
getting open. They've got to keep feeding him.
Here's the closer. McCollum defends. Here's the closer. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Launches a three. Fires in the triple. He's got 17.
Well, it's just been one of those nights from he got into the floor of the game and has not lost his touch.
McCollum's shot is off. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. We'll be right back after this word. And with his elite...
Getting the ball later in possessions when the defense isn't so sharp, you know.
Line change here for Portland. And let's talk some 2K, Chris. If you're building a player, what position would be the most fun? A guard, a wing, or a big man?
I would say, you know, probably a wing. Because you can kind of switch up on the length. You could be as tall as KD or as short as, let's say, Harden. But you can also have skill sets with that. Quickness, shooting, getting other guys involved. So I would say, yeah, I'm probably going with the small forward.
And the Lakers, looking at who they've got. At forward, it's the incredible duo of LeBron and AD. Then it's Dwight Howard. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's the closer in at point guard.
Thanks. Well, the closer in their last matchup against the Bucks played some superb basketball. He scored 53 points and was on point from deep. His stat line was unreal. Impossible to repeat? I don't know. Coming off of that performance, you tell me. Guys?
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him. To contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
It's all about getting into a comfort zone early. When he does that, he can be very difficult to contain the rest of the way.
They get it back. Here's the closer. Powell covers. Here's the closer. And another three for the Lakers.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Portland trailing here. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Shot's good by McCollum.
Got to be aware of McCollum. I mean, he's a competitor. And look, he looks for revenge in these situations.
Here's the closer. 26 points for him. And another three for the Lakers.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Here's McCollum. Pass to Nurkic. Out to McCollum. From the arc. And again, it's Portland with a three.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Oh, you know what it is. One play at a time. That's got to be the mindset, especially in such a tight game.
C.J. McCollum has been leading. In that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed. During halftime. Here's Westbrook. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this. One filling out the wings. It's McCollum and Powell. Yusuf Nurkic is out there with Cody Zeller, and it's Lillard in at the point guard position. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Good! Another from three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
McCollum on the wing to the middle. And Nurkic with the bucket on the assist by McCollum. Nurkic has got 5 now.
And at 280 pounds, I mean, Nurkic is difficult to deter, even when... hit him. I mean, he's just so strong.
Here's the closer. McCollum defends. Shot clock at 6. Nails it from 3. Give him 35.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
The Blazers with 2 elite scoring guards, Damian Lillard and C.J. McCollum. I mean, for some teams, that can lead to strife, but their chemistry, that's what makes it work.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Here's the closer. Give him 35. From deep. And another 3 for the Lakers. And Chris, with Lillard and McCollum, they're both such gifted shooters. That helps them coexist.
Yeah, they're both threats on or off the ball. They make things easier for one another. They're both great locker room guys. Efficient off the court. That really helps.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. That's in. Coming off an assist from McCollum. He's got 9.
Lillard's not going to let you get away with it. He wants those 3 points back, and he gets them quick.
The Lakers call timeout, and the players take this opportunity to get some Gatorade. Getting some fluids in you is so important during these timeouts. Get fresh, keep those...
Substitution on the court. Lakers ball starts the second half. Let's hear it for you.
And we've got 28 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's the closer. He's got 38. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Here's Lillard. Takes it inside. Give him that one. Now shooting 5 for 11 from the floor.
Fantastic penetrator. Once Lillard sees a lane to the rim, he jumps in.
Here's the closer. It'll count. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth. Lakers ahead, up by 6. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. It'll be the fourth quarter of basketball coming up next. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
This is how you quarterback an offense. He sees and anticipates what the defense is doing.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. And the Lakers, looking at who they've got, Davis slides in at 4 with Howard playing center. Then there's LeBron James. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's the closer in at the point. Here's the closer, defended by Lillard. Here's the closer, and again for 3.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely looking to shoot as much as possible. Pass to McCollum. Back to Lillard. Oh, what a play! It's snatched out of the air. Credit the block.
If they just continue to dominate the boards.
Down low. Here's Howard. And here's Davis. And the basket is good. And now it's an 8-point Laker lead.
Embracing contact on the way up. I mean, Davis is terrific at keeping his composure on these challenging finishes.
Pass to Lillard. Fires from deep. Again, the miss by Lillard.
Well, that's just a lucky break from deep. Yeah, keep giving him that shot. Bad things will happen.
Here's the closer. McCollum defends. Offensive rebound. Here's the closer. Clock at 6. From outside the arc. Sinks the tray. He's got 44.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
But it had to be. These days, you need to stretch the floor somewhat to make everything else work.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
And that's why they're running plays for him. They're getting him the ball and letting him go to work.
The closer is good.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
To the inside. Out to Lillard. The three is up. Sinks it from distance. Lillard's got 8 points in the quarter.
And the range of Lillard is in this. I mean, you cannot let him get good looks from deep. Dame will hit him.
Here's the closer. There's the triple. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. McCollum outside. From behind the arc. And it's Lillard. That time on the assist by McCollum. McCollum's got his 4th assist with that last one. The Lakers call timeout.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
Defensive intensity has to pick up, and I'm sure coach is going to let them know that.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Russell Westbrook.
Can you say vintage? Wow, this was a vintage performance. I mean, so much of the game was about the three ball today, but his focus was going hard into the paint and doing damage from inside.
Nunn's checked in for the Lakers.
2 minutes in the game.
Here's the closer. Let's go with a three. And got it. Another basket.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. Pass to McCollum. And McCollum slams it in.
CJ's microwave. When guys on nights like this, he demands so much attention. Sometimes even that doesn't do it.
Here's the closer. Defended by Lillard. Connects again from distance.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps hitting from deep.
Man, he's just exploded from deep tonight. That last make, tying him for 2nd in most threes in a game. It's scooped up. McCollum, the pass to Nurkic. For 3, Powell. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Oh, that's a well-deserved assist. Not every player has the vision to make that feat.
We've got 1:08 left in the good. Another from 3.
Splashes home another 3, and he moves into 2nd place with that make.
Well, you got to think that every time he releases the ball from deep, it's going in. He just keeps raining down the threes.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
But these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game. But you can see why after that sequence.
Here's the closer, defended by Lillard. The 3 is up. And again for 3.
There it is. A shot that puts him tied at the top of the record books.
And he just can't be denied from deep. Now he's tied for most threes in a single game. Amazing. Timeout called. The Blazers. They're behind by 10. 41 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. So both teams making some... So we see the Lakers taking the W here. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Chris Webber, Grant Hill, and Ali LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching tonight's game on 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.
Moving on to the city where fall is the best time to ball. This weekend, put the fear in your opponents with your 4-point range at Ruffles Ridge. And check out the long night to earn double XP, trick or treat, and more. Next weekend, Court Conqueror is back. So form a trio and compete. That's it for me. Now go get your Halloween costume and I'll meet you on the courts.
Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA. DA, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. The Warriors are trying.
And I love, David, how he is always hungry for wins in competition. Thank you. And now the Lakers starting group. And they have their big three all out there. Westbrook at the point with LeBron and Davis at the forward. The closer is out there with Howard. And for the Warriors. And the old core of this team out there, Curry and Clay as guards with Draymond at 4. Wiggins is out there with James Wiseman. Oh, Greg, we just saw it. MP is going to be making a trip to the All-Star Weekend as he's playing in the Rising Stars Challenge.
And what an opportunity for him to show the world what he's got, playing alongside the premier young talent of the NBA.
Awesome backcourt battle tonight, Steve. Let me ask, are we in a guard-centric league right now?
I think we are, Kevin. I mean, obviously it was more balanced back in the day, guards and bigs. But with the three-point shot, it has really made this a guard league.
So it's the Lakers now, after the three-pointer from Klay Thompson. Here's the closer, coming off a solid outing against Portland. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Warriors basketball.
About a minute played so far here in the first. Wiggins drawn the double team. Here's Wiseman. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
An unselfish wing who continues to evolve as a playmaker. Wiggins shows he's more than just a scorer.
Here's the closer. He's covered by Thompson. Lets the three fly, and he hits the triple. 3 points there on the shot from the closer. The closer's got 6.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Wiseman. Turned in an outstanding game against New York.
Splash! Thompson loves a three-point showdown, and he usually wins that battle.
Well, something, Greg, we can't take for granted. It's nice just to see Klay Thompson out on the floor.
No doubt, Kevin. And, you know, the NBA is just a better league with a healthy Klay Thompson. It makes this team more fun to watch. Good for humor and one incredible performance a year.
And here is Curry. After the three-pointer from the closer, trains the three-pointer.
A lot of enthusiasm to the start of this game. So far, a perfect 4 for 4.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Here's the closer. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
I mean, beautiful execution of the game plan offensively. So far, they are hitting 80% from the field.
Now, here's Green. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. On the wing, Wiggins fires from 18. And no good, trying to use the glass. For the Lakers, they won their last contest, that game against the Trailblazers.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
They knew that the arena would be rocking. And if they could execute well on the offensive end, they knew they could quiet down this hostile crowd.
Curry gets the bucket.
It's a treat to watch his ball handling. He has the basketball on a string.
Here's the closer. He's covered by Thompson. Here's the closer. No good on the three. And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Trailing by 2. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
And with the type of defense they played that day, they were able to cause a lot of mistakes.
Just an all-around stellar team effort. Everybody on the floor was communicating exceptionally well.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
56 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Outside for Curry. Another three for Golden State.
It will be a rare night that you're going to outdo Stephen Curry in a game of matching threes.
Here's the closer. He's covered by Thompson. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. Kuminga's come in for the Warriors.